Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream, yes. And if you're watching on YouTube, hi all and welcome to the stream, and indeed, hi all and welcome to the video. Yes, we are heroes, yes we are. And I've got a couple more social medias to do. Not many, don't worry, won't take long. And then we can begin. So, surprise Wednesday stream. I wasn't planning on doing one, but it worked out that I could. So, yeah. Friday's not looking likely. So I thought, well, you know, you guys are going to miss out on the Friday stream. So I thought maybe the best thing to do was do a Wednesday one. What the fluff is... You post something on Facebook and it's like, advertise this post to blah 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 for X. No, just post it. It's a notification for people who are actually interested. I don't want it forcing down anyone's throat. Jesus wept. Oh my God, yeah. Kind of nuts. Where's the agent? Aha! I was hiding. Yes, I was. Right, let's go to the live screen, and we're going to do the same on the YouTube. There we go. So on YouTube, you can't see the Twitch chat, unfortunately. There probably is a way of doing it, but it means that the video that gets left behind on YouTube has mostly just the game on screen. We did the perk reset, did we not? We did. We got the token board upgrade, the quality 300 armor upgrade, etc. So yes, all good. Let's get some daily missions. So I don't know how the Wednesday stream is going to go. Midweek, it's always hit and miss. I suppose if we had an event organised midweek, maybe. I don't know. It was simpler during lockdown. It didn't really matter what day you streamed. for like 99% or whatever of people, it was like, same old, same old. But that's 2 years gone now, the lockdown. It's hard to believe it's been as long since they started as it has. Well, it was 2 years ago they finished. Pretty much, they were all done, and 2 years before that they were just starting. Kind of nuts. But one of the reasons is Mrs. Carlos 2 ended up with an early shift this morning, which means she's not in tonight, which means we can have a beer o'clock, because I'm not in tonight either. Yes, indeed. Let's do that, and then on one of these. I love the buff bots. I think they're just such a boon for the player base. It's like difficult to describe how good it is. So what have we got? Spaced out in New Land. Okay. Bear! I was minding my own business here in Norway and I heard a bear box opening in the UK. Maybe on the stream right away. Welcome on in. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome in. Yes, we're here. We're doing some of the same. Oh, have we got transcoding on Twitch? I haven't checked. Yes, we do. Thankfully. What kind of ship was it? Big green one, by any chance? Yay, we got this one. Nice and quick. There we are. So here we are, yes, midweek. Someone subscribed with Prime yesterday, it says, on Twitch. I wasn't streaming yesterday, so that was Muffa R. Subscribed with Prime yesterday. And followed yesterday. Did I miss something? Have I forgotten I streamed yesterday? I'm sure I would have remembered. I'm taking a break from mummy duties. Got son with me and he's watching TV. Nice. I hope he's watching Hellas 2 on TV. I'm sure he's watching something far more interesting than me. Wonder if I can snipe the guy from this corner without pulling the whole thing. Let's have a look. Oh, I can. Okay. I wasn't too worried if I couldn't on this character at this point. You dead, and I need the thingamy. No, I rewatched last night after work. Paul, if you're unfamiliar with it, I don't know. Guys from Shaun of the Dead meet an alien while they're doing a touring holiday in America. It's a really cool film. Well, I really like it. So, yeah. I think I just like Simon Pegg generally, you know. I love his work, basically, you know. Whatever he's in. If he's in it, I'll watch it, you know. So I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming. I know Twitch automatically says, oh, 4 hours. I don't know why. I mean, the longest I think I've ever streamed, as in stream length, singular, was Cyberpunk. Because we were discovering the game, and it was like 7.5 hours or something. And just been even playing on my old system, on a 3000 series Intel CPU, 3820 i7, 4-core 8-thread master race, and a 980 graphics card. We still managed to play it for that long. At like ridiculously low resolution and settings because, well, come on. But yeah. And I think still that is my thing is slowest. What was that? That was Prismatrix Queen followed you 1 minute ago. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. No, I've never done a 24-hour stream. I don't imagine I ever would. But never say never, I guess. It'd have to be for, like, charity or something. I wouldn't do it for me, you know? Didn't some guy that works on Linus Media Group, didn't he do, like, a 100-hour stream or something? I can't remember now. Yeah, I know. It was. I think it was a charity thing. 100 hours. You know, all the bandwagon let's jump on LTT videos. No, not them. I can't remember the guy's name. He's one of their newer and also quite young employees. I know that. Maybe if they ever released a new... Oh, yeah. We'd be playing till I was done. Who's that? Soul Felt 77. Yes. I think if that happened, then absolutely, yeah. Reached 88. Hello, Cal. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Luna Solace. Luna Solace. Oh, can't say it rings a bell, but... .220 AI30 Omni Doctor Hell's Hero General. So still a general. There you go. There's you. One alt. Lunar Splace. One alt meaning one character. Hell's Heroes, yeah, I remember them. Tons of alts, yeah, it doesn't know them. A guild bot might know, but yeah, I don't think it does. Yeah, it's not going to happen, but yeah, if they did release one, then yeah. Ooh, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Purple writing on black, it's really hard to read. Oh, I give up reading glasses time. Time for Grandpa to put his goggles on. Morph K has reached enlightenment. I'm not pronouncing it any differently from that. I think you know why. Okay. Hey, that's nice. Hey, just here for the daily. Okay, so there's a corpse there. I'm missing a corpse somewhere. Run off. To the river. Turn around and see if a corpse has appeared. No, did someone empty the last one? No idea on spawn then. I only see the one. Oh, is there? Ah, there is a second one. Right on top of each other. Yeah. 21 minutes. Yeah, so we got a few minutes here, guys. We'll be alright. News, please, and Rolfer. Yeah, Rolfer I kind of remember the name of. Yeah, it mimics the best one, isn't it? -5% versus Assume, which is -15%, yeah. I know Rolfer, yeah. Ooh. There you go, Rolfer. 220. AI 27 Clan Doctor. Yeah, a lot of friends back in the day. Yeah. Did anyone do Now Lost is on Netflix? Is anyone that like me, didn't watch it while it was kind of current and releasing, watched it now? If you haven't, my recommendation is do watch it. It's an extremely good show. And I won't spoil any more of it, except to say I absolutely loved it. Some brilliant character writing, some fine, performances. There's no one in it where you thought, yeah, they're not really on par with the rest of the cast. Everyone is good in it. And the writing for each and every episode is good. It bounces back and forth in time. So you get, so-and-so, their backstory, how they got to where they are now. They do one episode with that, and then they go back to the main story, and then they've got like a side story later on to do with if the plane had landed as intended, and yada, yada, yada. Yeah, and it's all really interesting. Mathematica, hello, good evening, and welcome. Oh, I need the YouTube chat window open in case I miss anybody. Hello, the YouTube. Is that the Omnipol Mathematica? It might be. There are some who call me Tim, and I know the exact film you're quoting. Yes, I do. Yeah, I really want to wear this, but I can't. Not yet. Need 215, and we have a long way to go for 215, sadly. How's this one? Oh, Energize. Yeah, that's the one that you probably don't want to use. Recalibrate. I've got a few here that aren't active. What's this one from? Recalibrate. Oh, is that going to be... I've got 2 in power up, just for the add damage. Energize from there. And then... Is it sharpshooter, maybe? Yeah, because that gives crit. Snipe shot. Yeah. So hang on. Snipe shot. What's the other one it does? Snipe shot 1. Snipe shot 2. Where's that? Where did my snipe shot 2 go? God, they look similar. Recalibrate. Oh, it is because they are. Okay, recalibrate. Right, hang on. None of these. Snipe shot 2. There we go. It's just before they meet the killer rabbit, if you're wondering. If you know the movie, you know what I'm speaking about. If you don't know, everyone, it's The Holy Grail. Monty Python's The Holy Grail. Billy Connolly's character. Argus. Hello. Hello, Argus. Welcome to the YouTube stream. God damn it. Come on, conceal. There we go. Firing off random stuff. I need to put them all on a bar. Thanks for team. Right, okay. We did have some grids somewhere. Yep, there we go. Let's go and hand it into the warden at least. Yeah, so Lost on Netflix, excellent. Really excellent. I'm sure it's as good as it was back in the day, but I can imagine having to wait a week for each episode as it was originally released and being like, no, I have to know. There we go. Goodbye. Right, we've got Rats daily, which is a fairly easy one, so let's go charge on and get that done. Sucks the last 3 seasons. I disagree. Sorry, but yeah, no, I don't agree with you. Fell off how? We got deeper into the lore, we got more into who was who, what their motivations were, why they were there, why they were doing what they were doing, the history of what had gone before. I failed to see the fall off. Why did I get the "you need to be a follower" message? I didn't unfollow. Yeah, that's weird. I don't agree. I really loved the whole thing. I know Game of Thrones, 7 and 8 were not good. But up to 6, excellent. Riders, maybe, yeah. Lost is the one where they find themselves inexplicably... The pilot is the one that'll jog your memory, because they all come, wake up, so to speak, on a tropical island, having crashed in an airliner. It ran for 6 seasons anyway. And I binge watched the first 2 seasons. Riders I don't think I saw, but which one? Yeah, Riders, which one's that? Might have similar actors in it. Similar theme. Oh, there was a movie for Riders. Was it a TV series? There we go. Oh no, this was years before. Yeah, Lost. It doesn't have to guess. You know? These guys. Congrats on the Gancor rifle. Yes, thanks to the generosity of people in the chat. The people of Rubicar. I know there's another... well, it's not similar because it's more science fiction, but there's one called Travelers. And Richard... Is it Richard? From Lost. Spanish gentleman. Or person of Spanish descent. Looks like he's wearing eyeliner, like mascara, but they're not. It's just they've just naturally got double eyelashes. Very handsome man, actually. You know. Yeah, he's in both shows. Riders of the Lost Org. I remember that. Remember those guys? Yeah, Riders TV show. Not seen it. Netflix can be weird with TV shows. There was one where everyone had been on a plane that had been missing for 3 or 6 years, something like that. And then suddenly the plane touches down with no explanation. But the problem is the trailers are all for the first season, so you think, oh, this looks pretty interesting. I wonder what this is about. And then the only season that they had... It was either on Prime or it was on Netflix, I can't remember. But they only had season 6, and you're like, well, why the hell would I watch just season 6 on a show I've never seen before? That doesn't make any sense. So, you know, bit odd. Yeah, and I thought Lost was good. It kind of moved in different directions as the show developed, but you know, maybe that isn't to everyone's taste. But I genuinely thought it lost nothing as it went along. 82 roller rats. Okay, so 18 more to go. Good show evolves. Yeah, because the characters have to evolve. Their situation has to change. The writing's good. The worst kind of writing you see nowadays is this happens, and then this happens, and then this happens. It's terrible. It's boring. Does not hold the audience's attention at all. Yeah, it's far too linear. Your writing should be, this happens, which causes this to happen. But other thing happens, which causes the first thing to do this thing. You see what I mean? That's good writing. And then writing. It shouldn't... You're writing... If you're going to write, never write and then. You know what I mean? Said the guy that's never written anything. But, you know, if you want me to read it, watch it, then don't do that. I killed 100 roller rats. Goodbye. Yeah, you need but so-and-so that you don't know yet does this, which causes the thing that happened in the first place for this to happen, which no one saw coming. And that's how things actually happen. That's how we experience them, because we don't know everything. So your writing should reflect the kind of reality of how we experience events, how they unfold, you know? You'd pull a turn, you have 99 roller rats, yeah. No, you're making me go back. Yeah, Lost is a good example of this happened. Consequently, this happens. But other side of the island, this is happening, which causes this to happen. So this then happens, which causes this to happen. But at the same time, this other thing happened, and now we're going to tell you why this person was doing what they were doing. That's good writing, because it holds your interest. You want to find out. You want to unravel it. You want to unpack it. As soon as it falls into and then, a retelling of a sequence of events, yeah, you're losing your audience straight away. Mission complete. Well, the bar has moved, albeit very slowly. It is time to make our way to the place that shall be named only as the Shadowlands. Can I move? Thank you. Right, and before we venture out on the hunt for a doja, I'm gonna get another beer. Right, I return. Right, okie doke. The ubiquitous over the mic. That's another reason I keep the foam filter on it. I don't want all that crap getting on the mic membrane. Not that I think it would, because there's already foam in there. Doubly safe. Dino dance for extra beer time. Indeed. Mihalik in the house. How the hell are you, sir? I've not seen you for a very long a time, at least a month. How the hell are you, sir? Nice to see you. Let's see if we can make more sense of this. So, got recalibrate. No. All the icons are the bloody same. Fire frenzy. Snapshot 1. And fair enough. Eating kiwi and fried fish. It's my cheat day. Kiwi? What the hell's kiwi? I kind of want to know now. What the hell is that? African spicy ripe plantains that is crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, goes well with peanuts and cider. All right, okay. Sounds nom. I'd try them. Sounds good to me. Cheat day. I'm going to be having toad in the hole later. It's so good. Food, I think, whenever possible, should be a pleasure. It can be healthy and a pleasure. They're not exclusive. Sweet, salty, spicy. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason healthy food can't be tasty food. I know you two are going to do the thing, so I'm going to do the other thing. And then you just eating a prawn salad. Yeah, they can be nice. As long as they're not overcooked. Prawns are nice. Overcooked prawns are rubbery. Thank you very much. I don't mention it. Okay, we're going to get 2 doing this one. So I'm going to keep you over there. And put in the tiny prawns. Okay. Oh, Doc's run out. Fair enough. You're unaware of me, so you're next. Because I can aim shot you for lots. Yeah, toad in the hole is a little more difficult to explain. So basically it's sausages in a kind of a batter, but it's a very heavy kind of batter. It's the kind of thing you eat if you're carbing. If you want a lot of carbs, yeah, toad in the hole. It's very satisfying though. A Guyana friend bought back a quarter suitcase worth of spices, sauce bases and sweets for us, so we're going through that. Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah. I want to make a toad in the hole with bratwurst sausages. You know the German ones? Nom. That's what I want to make. Closest thing we got to bratwurst in the UK is probably... Oh, there's a type of sausage they do. I can't think of the name of it now. Oh, God. What is it? Yeah, I spelt it wrong. Not blood. No. It's Cumberland. That's it. Cumberland sausages. Yeah, these are nice. They're the closest thing the UK's got to a bratwurst in terms of the spices that are added. Very tasty. Toad in the hole is normally served with them. If you can find it, you should be able to. You're into sausages. Try Lucania. Oh God, I don't know how you say it. Lucanico. Lucanico? Lucanico. Okay. Oh, that's a Greek. Okay. Made of pork or lamb, typically flavoured with orange peel, fennel seed. Ooh. Nom. Yeah, if I can find them, I'll give them a go. Definitely. Sound like noms to me. Remember that I wasn't keen on spicy food, and then I had lodgings with a friend of mine whose wife was Thai. She's from Thailand, and she was a Thai chef. So every meal she made was, you know, actually quite spicy. And then she would make her own food and say, "Do you want to try it?" And you'd be like, "Well, yeah, okay then." And it was glorious. Not as fatty as pork, more herbaceous. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you know, when it comes to food, I'll give pretty much anything a go. Unless, you know, I hear the description and go, no. Would you like some ostrich anus? No. No, thank you. I think they did that on the Help I'm a Celeb Get Me Out of Here show. Okay, yeah, now you've got to eat one of these. It's like, how about no? You know. Yeah, it's like, nah, that's a no from me, dog. I've tried jambalaya, God knows how many times, and never had the same flavour twice. But isn't jambalaya basically that? It's just whatever you've got cooked up. You know, it's one of those things. The first jambalaya I had was gorgeous, and I've no idea what was in it, other than there was some rice. Which doesn't tell you a lot. Oh, I forgot, I've got the map for this gaff, haven't I? Yes, I do. I suppose you've got to watch the diet. Given your wife's like a professional dancer, I'm sure she's quite strict on food and whatnot. I would imagine. I don't know. I've never met the lady. Yeah, sounds good. I mean, some foods, you know, I just, yeah, instantly enjoy. Gumbo and jambalaya are quite the chef's choice. Yeah, that's it. Jambalaya is like, it's not strictly anything, is it? Dark rocks, smoked sausage, preferably Louisiana, and 3 prawns. Yeah. Oh, someone else is killing him, but fair enough. I'll stop. They routed that one. I'll give him a better route. I got interfered with his kill, so I'm going to heal him. Let him get these two done. My wife's a hobby dancer, but basically pro level. She's a doctor professionally. Yeah, she can be strict with you. Well, yeah. You are not eating that. Yeah, if you marry a doctor, I'm guessing I'm predispositioned to stuff in my mouth hole. Yeah. Yeah, you never mentioned, you know, she was a medical professional. I thought she was a professional dancer. Man, he needs some better weapons. Dog of Wars would be better than what he's pew-pewing with there. What the hell's he using? Shooter of the Doorkeeper. Honestly, Dogs of War would be better in Shadowlands. She danced professionally until about 26, got herself through med school as a backup. The underachiever. Fair play to her. Oh my god, he's taking forever to kill these things. Those pea shooters are doing nothing. Well, it took a long time to kill them. Is she general practitioner or whatever? Marco Vogel. Hey, hey. Welcome to the stream. Excuse me. It was not me, it was the carbonated beer. It was alright, those weapons were doing nothing. Not in Shadowlands anyway, they were like... Yeah. Your minimum damage has got to be higher. Until you can get some higher crit drains. Otherwise, you're just going to be, yeah, not doing a lot of anything. Archaeology. Oh, she like me then. I'm an old fossil. Stargate reference, yeah. Mark Vogel with a wavy hand. He went in the kitchen and took a pack of your space oh no! Are they pickled onion as well? I like them things. Surgeon, specifically reconstructive surgery, aka plastic surgeon. She's from Colombia. In Spain, she works as palliative care medicine because visa and degree co-validation issues. All right, okay. I mean, go her. I used to date a nurse. That's about as close as I've got to that. And yeah. They worked in all sorts of fields while they were a nurse. Guardian of... yeah, whatever, dude. No one cares. My aim shot didn't fire. I'm not sure what I did. Maybe I've tried to fire it too quickly. Plastic surgery is a whole ass industry. Well, yeah, in any country it is, I think. I know there's so many people that get work done that absolutely don't need to have any work done. And it's all like for vanity or something, I don't know, but yeah. Oh no! Ruse of Taran 3. It's as small as she goes. For now. Till we get Ruse 4. Which is DB Quest, but I can't cast it till 2:15. I'm in Inferno, Mogul. Marco Vogel. Second to last Shadowlands place. Oh, right. In Colombia, there's a serious social pressure to look in a very specific way. Okay. I don't know. I'm nowhere near that country, but... is it the big lips and butt cheeks sort of look, or what is it? Yes, Carl, my son took a pack of my pickled onion Space Raiders. Nom. From Germany, my English isn't the best. Fair enough. It's probably better than my German. In fact, I'll almost guarantee it is. I find most Europeans speak English better than a lot of native British people do. I'm being perfectly honest. Oh, it ran out. Okay. Nothing unrealistic, like more very uniform and idealised. Also, there's a lot of medical tourism, right? Okay. People from around the world travel to get work done. Okay. Listen, I speak to a lot of people every week. Hundreds and hundreds. And there's nothing wrong with your English. That's all I can say. Big lips and butts. No, it seems to be a bit of a theme lately. Like ridiculously heavy eyebrows and, yeah, massive lips. And, you know, it looks like you're trying to hold a pencil between your lips and your nose. That's not attractive, ladies. I'm sorry, it's not. Well, it ain't attractive to me anyway, I can tell you that much. It's a problem, even with the best surgery, and, you know, we see Hollywood actors get it. It still looks like surgery, you know. And I don't find it attractive. Yeah, but the Cardassians are, like, not really that attractive to begin with. Yeah, Doja! Finally, we got one. Right, okay. Let's click on the Doja and get the mission. Yeah, I don't find any of the Cardassians really attractive. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think it's striving to look a certain way and perceiving that way to be attractive, and I look at it kind of quite honestly from my gut, so to speak, and I look at them and go, well, maybe two of them are, you know, okay. But, you know, the whole pretending your backside's bigger than it is thing, and you know, Joan Rivers, oh yeah, but I mean, at least she's honest about it. But she looks like there was a movie I saw years and years ago, and it left quite an impression on me, called Brazil. And one of the actors in it was getting the surgery, and it was kind of like parodying how people look after that surgery. And it's not good, you know. Yeah, the newest Muppet character. Yeah, that's it. That's what it looks like to me. There you go. Doja! God, I couldn't even see the XP bar move, but I'm sure it did. Yeah, because I know what you mean. Female Muppet. You mean this one, don't you? This is the one you're talking about. Yeah, that's just... Yeah, no. Case in point, right? Lost. Okay, let's look at the cast. Let's look at the cast of Lost. As far as I know, none of them have had any work done. Okay? Well, at least not at the time of the show. Very handsome man. Very attractive woman. Evangelina Lilly. Oh my God. Charming man. Naveen as well. Good looking. Kind of good looking. Not really my thing, but yeah, good looking. Dominic, sorry. Good looking. Elizabeth. Oh my God. You know, good looking. Maggie Grace, Shannon. But there was other ones. It was Penny in Lost. Oh my God. Yeah. Wow. Just no surgery found. Natural featured. But God damn, that's a good looking girl, you know. Yeah, I just don't find it at all attractive. I just don't. Didn't Megan Fox do like there's like a before and after, isn't there? Yeah, here we go. When she looked like a person. Pinterest? No, I have no interest in Pinterest. Before and after. Yeah, Megan Fox, that's her real face. And she looked good. She looked great. And then she got all this done. I have no idea why. She was already a good-looking woman. And I think 100% looked better before. You know, the lips have been filled, it's been pulled. It just looks like she's been in an accident to me. It doesn't look attractive. I think she looked great before. You know, maybe I'm alone in thinking that, but there's things your face does naturally that are attractive. Okay? Yeah, that's it. Evangelina Lilly's had, as far as I know, absolutely nothing done whatsoever. She's simply gotten 20 years older than when she first appeared in Lost or whatever. And it is still stunning looking, you know. Anyway, I'm getting a beer. I should be back shortly. Lady Sky Cannon, yay, someone spawned Azzy and ran off. He just killed me on an MP. Oops. Yeah, there's another one I'm thinking of, not Megan Fox. I can't remember her name. She was in GoldenEye. Yeah. Yeah, this woman. Yeah, why did you do that? I think, was she in X-Men as well? But no. Just accept getting older. You look so much better with a real face. This is just like, what the hell is this? Ozempic, Botox, lip filler. Yeah, there's more going on there. Look at it. Look at the top of her eyes, like her top eyelids. We live on a planet with gravity. Your top eyelids start to come down over time, you know. Your eyelids coming down looks better than whatever the hell this is. You know. Courtney Cox as well? No. Are these going to be real or just pictures of her younger and older? I think you're right. I think definitely something's happened there. Oh, she's even talking about it. Well, good for her talking about it. If she'd had nothing done, she would have looked better long term. There's another actor that's had something done, but I can't think of the name. They were in Twister, and I always liked them. I always thought they were... Yeah, Helen Hunt. Now, she's always had a heavy upper eyelid. And then all of a sudden she doesn't have them anymore. And she had them when she was in her 20s. See, no, not there. I saw her, she was on something, and you see she's got this... She's like me, she's got this heavier upper eyelid thing going on. And then it suddenly disappeared, and I was like, wait, what? That doesn't happen naturally. But I can't see a picture of what I'm thinking of here, so I don't know. Mickey Rourke's face was busted up, though, wasn't it? You know, as in, yeah. I can see me dancing with your web. I love plastic girls. Okay. You know, each to their own. Not going to judge. I'm just saying, me personally, no. Halle Berry. Has she? I thought she was quite natural looking. God, where are we on the internet now? I'll spell her name wrong and they'll still tell me. Okay, before and after. I think maybe she's just aged. No, mate. She's just gotten older, that's it. In fact, she looks better now than she used to, but it's that face, that extra collagen in her face is that's how you are. She's at a different body weight there, you know. I don't think she has. No, I don't think she has. I just think she's aged, and she's aged really well. When you smile, your nose gets wider. That's normal, right? Your nostrils extend when you smile. Mickey Rourke. I think that wasn't it. His face got smashed up doing wrestling. Yeah, so Mickey Rourke before, I remember, and Mickey Rourke now. I think he's not had like a facelift. I think he's like, oh, your nose is smashed to pieces, mate. You know, the only thing we can do is this to save it. Kind of a deal. You see some of that in a movie he made called The Wrestler, which is a brilliant movie, by the way. I don't think that he went under the knife to look better. I think he went under the knife so he could breathe through his bloody nose, you know, and there's a big difference there. Erin Moriarty from The Boys. Is she Starlight? Is she Starlight? Yeah. Okay, we'll just type before and see what the internet thinks. Yeah, the internet thinks work's happened. I think the internet could be... Mate, you know, I'm not a surgeon, so I don't know. Maybe, or she could just be much thinner in there, you know, between this, you know, so she's like a natural body weight here and she's much, much thinner there. So she's like 15% body fat there, and then she's like 2% there. Scroll up to the Ozempic comment. Ozempic Botox Lip Filler by Mihalik. What? Okay, I'm looking at it. All right, who else do we think has been under the knife? I don't think Halle Berry has. I genuinely don't. Cher, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. She's definitely had... No, Cher, I remember Cher, and yeah, of course, she's had a nose job. I mean, she has, you know. Montanskiot, I have a question. Do you know where I can download a database with AO items? I need raw data. Not needed to be up to date. Oh, I'm not sure. It must be downloadable because AO Anon updated, didn't they, a couple of years back to the latest patch? So they must have pulled the data from somewhere, but I honestly don't know where. Maybe ask on the official Discord if anyone there knows. Like if you ask, or not the official, but maybe... I'm not sure which one it would be. M Moda or someone might know. Let me just have a look. Where the hell are they on here? I've got so many buffers on. Yeah, I'm not sure. You need to, yeah. Yeah, it must be. I had one many years ago. It was like 50 meg. Yeah, it won't be much. It won't be much. Yeah, ask on the Discord. There'll be people on there that know. I personally don't know. Will Sid, welcome to the stream. So, the Ozempic comment higher. Okay. A lot of what you see with the... Oh, I see. Sunken cheeks now is due to a drug. It's called Ozempic. It was developed as a drug to treat type 2 diabetes. You think it's plastic surgery. It's not. It's just sort of a loss of tissue fat. So they get work done on lips and such to correct it, causing really weird looks. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, there you go. Will Sid, GitHub, solo AO, try this and tweak and query all of it. Okay. I'm going to click that link for you. Yeah, I think you're probably okay with this. Yeah, I think you're probably all right with that link. It's not bringing up any red flags for me. So go on. Any other celebs we're going to check out? No, I saw Helen Hunt in a recent interview, and you know the heavy upper eyelid had gone. And I liked that about her. I thought it suited it. Will said, I don't know. How the hell did we get onto this subject anyway? Zac and Efron. Isn't that Julio Iglesias' son or something? Zac Efron. Okay. So we think, okay. Before, after, okay, so people are saying... How has his face changed? He's gotten older. That's age. he got older. I think there. How old is he in this picture? Like 18, 20? And he's like, what is he now? 30s? That's someone getting older, man. They rebuilt his whole jaw? Really? They did a good job then. I've seen people that were in accidents like that and they don't look that good. You're not supposed to use it at normal body weight. Yeah, absolutely not. I can imagine bodybuilders using it before competition, so they're more ripped and stuff like that, and it's probably a very bad idea. That just looks like age, though. I can't see... Yeah, but it doesn't always go well, even with loads of money. And those are the ones we were looking at going like, wait, what? You know, but I think Halle Berry, I'm going to give Halle Berry a pass. I think Halle Berry is natural. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I think she looks natural. You know who's really had surgery? Barbie. Old Barbie, new Barbie. I know, because my sister used to play with them back in the 70s or whatever. The early 70s. So Barbie then, Barbie now. I'm only joking. G.I. Joe as well. Yeah. See, G.I. Joe was, in the UK, was marketed as Action Man, okay? Because we don't have a GI in the UK, so they couldn't sell a toy called G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe in the UK... Okay, so here's G.I. Joe. No. So the toys I played with back then, I'll show you now. Action Man. So these were the toys. So it's the exact same bloody toy. And he had the scar over one cheek. Yeah, that's the toy I played with. Action Man, you know. That's how they were marketed in the UK, but they look nothing like that anymore. I mean, now they're like, what the... is this vintage? That's not... my God, look what happened to his legs. I mean, God, man, skipping leg day there. Yeah, that was eagle-eyed one. His eyes could move. He had a little lever in the back of his head. These are the toys I had back in the early 70s. You know, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. Pew, pew, you're dead. Man. You're going scuba diving now. And, you know, in the bath or whatever. Fun fact, if you're rich enough, cancer is no longer a problem. If I have friends I have friends of friends. Big Pharma can get your DNA scanned, hook you up with a cocktail that has no side effects. Will said, I'm gonna a friend of a friend. So your sources trust me, bro. You know. Not sure about that, my dude. Sorry. I'm doing this to you now. This is me right now reading that. Sorry, dude. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it sounds more like the plot of a movie. Friend of a friend is like, as soon as you go to that as a source, it's like, it's an alarm bells ring for me, you know? Now, there is such a thing as 6 degrees of separation. That's true. But when you're quoting a source, friend of a friend, is not a good one to use. Maybe that's true. Maybe it is. Maybe I am completely wrong, but I would be inclined to, you know, reserve judgment. The jaw job is not that impressive. Bone restructuring? I think it's pretty impressive on them. And they don't look like they've had surgery either. You know? I mean, your jaw is a unique bone in the whole of your body, in that it's not directly attached to any other part of your body. It's kind of free floating in that respect. It's not like even your shoulders are more attached than your jaw is. It is. I can bring the facts to prove it for an extreme. So they've got a cure for cancer, but only if you're rich enough. You know how many times I've heard that in the last 40 years? There is those that are too. No, they're not. Prince Charles still has cancer. And the other one, and Kate isn't cured. She's simply finished chemotherapy and has no cancer at the moment, like most people. They go through chemo, cancer's gone, and then it's wait and see if it comes back. Mate, if they could cure cancer, no one would hold back on doing it. I know corporations make billions from drugs to deal with cancer, but imagine being the person that said, I've got the cure. You know, how rich do you become? So if it's a question of greed, then, yeah. You know, it's like Star Trek, you know, the voyage home. You're on dialysis? What is this? Medieval? Yeah, take 2 of these. There you go, it's gone. You know. Yeah, I honestly, I don't believe it. And if your source is friend of a friend, I'm sorry, but that's just saying, trust me, bro. And I'm way too old to go with, trust me, bro. Thing is, we shouldn't even, anthropomorphically speaking, we shouldn't have cancer, given the gene pool size, etc., and the fact that as a species we're 250,000 years old, we're brand shiny and new. It shouldn't be happening. Person-specific drugs are saying, yes, that makes sense medically. And yes, it must be vastly expensive to produce those. Could you run around a bit? I could. I tell you what, for you, I will run the entirety of Shadowlands. From, well, I can't go to the Shadowlands startup area, but I can go to Nascence. And I will run the entirety of the way to Pandemonium. How's that? Now, my knowledge of cancer is quite limited, and I'm not a medical professional. And I know how many people close to me that it's killed. And I know how many people came forward at the time when people I cared about were affected by it, going, yada yada, miracle cure. And I went, yeah, no. So for me, it's a very real thing. Oh, here he goes, going off, killing noobs. Not today. Yeah, I think in the future, yeah, cancer won't be a thing. Cancer won't be a thing, but maybe because our lifestyles and ingestion choices will have changed as well. You got to remember, you know, only 200-300 years ago, people were putting arsenic and lead into makeup and then plastering it over themselves and getting skin cancer all the time and wondering why. You know. You know, one day I think, yes, it will be something that we go, remember the old days when this killed people? Because so many diseases do not kill people anymore. You know? I can tell you from personal experience, not like the TV show to be. Quote, I got the doc who operated me. Medicine advanced quite a bit in the last 10 to 20 years. He was the only one that dared to do the surgery. Yeah. And I think that we will get to a point where, you know, we can prolong our lives, you know, more and more and more. But at the same time, there is a built-in obsolescence to all living things. Life expectancy. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, because wars aren't natural causes, are they? Wars are our choices. Old people are just as old as they were in ancient Rome. Is that true? Feels not true. Because what modern medicine has done largely is prolong old age, not prolong life. You know, although I would argue that people are healthier in their older age than they used to be. Mortality in children. Yeah, that's definitely a thing. That's definitely a thing. I think we ran past this before. I'm taking the long way round. But yeah. The quality of life, I mean, my in-laws are only alive due to modern medicine. 2,000 years ago, they would not be alive. Absolutely not. Because the treatments and drugs and whatever that they rely on didn't exist. And there is no way in hell they would still be around without them. Yeah, I've heard we used to walk around more, and that is true. That is true. Because we hadn't invented a different way of doing anything like that. And your body is designed to get up and move. It's not designed to sit around and stagnate. But do they suffer with a medical condition that was present 2,000 years ago? Yes, and it killed people. It killed people 50 years ago. You know, that's a done deal. It's only through modern medicine, modern science, and modern techniques that they can remain alive. Without modern techniques, it would not happen. It's as simple as that. They couldn't do it. And they certainly wouldn't have done it unless you were extremely rich. And literally, I've seen people died and were brought back to life after 20 docs visited. Oh, God. I've just run off the ramp. And don't press one button. The old lady opened her eyes. I was impressed, but not sure what happened to the lady after she moved to the room. Well, if they've been dead for more than 26 minutes, they're brain dead. Because your brain doesn't survive without oxygen. It decays rapidly. You know, so maybe you've got a pulse and your autonomics are working, but you as a person are gone. Max is the same. I don't think it is. There isn't enough evidence to support that. There's not enough archaeological evidence to support that fact. Unless you can cite it right now, I'm saying nope. Sorry. Removing young death, mortality of children, etc. Yeah, well, that's modern medicine that keeps young children alive, isn't it? Dealing with things in infancy is all modern medicine. The modern, like, yeah, where's your source though, dude? Oh, you mean genetically predispositioned? Yeah. Well, everybody dies of something. So here's a truth for you. Everybody dies of something. Okay? No one dies of old age. Ever. That never happens. People die of something. Now, they can die young or old, but they die of something. And it isn't just a clock that's ticking. Do you become more susceptible to disease in your old age? Yes. And one of those diseases or conditions will, end your life. Well, if they were still keeping them on a life support system, they weren't dead. They were on a life support system. Yes, I understand the difference between statistical information like, well, so many died in whatever war happened that decade, or wars that happened that decade. But, the idea there's some sort of biological clock that says, right, time's up, hasn't moved, is incredibly hard to prove. There's no evidence for it, in fact. Not really. Because you can't isolate what caused the death from 2,000 years ago. So what were people dying of 2,000 years ago? Yeah, we've prolonged old age. Yeah, exactly. We have. It's not hard to explain. You simply don't fully understand it. If you understand it, it's easy to explain. If you actually understand something, you can explain it to anyone in any terms that they will understand. But if you don't actually understand it, it becomes hard to explain because you do not understand it. That's when it's hard to explain something. I learned this a long time ago. We had an old professor who could explain anything to anyone on their own terms, even if they were unfamiliar with the field. And we had a young professor who thought they knew more but couldn't explain what they knew to everyone. And it turned out it was because actually they didn't really understand it as well as they thought they did. And that is the truth, right? When you completely understand something, you can explain it because you understand it. When you don't completely understand it, it becomes incredibly difficult to explain something you don't understand. I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Oh my God, how do I get to where I'm going? I've gone the wrong way. The Doctor. What, like Doctor Who? Well, he's not even human. What does he know? Anyway, I'm getting another beer. Yeah, anyone that says it's this, but I can't even explain it, means I think it's this, but actually I don't quite understand it. That's what that means. That's a life experience lesson from me. Didn't Einstein say the exact same thing? Dunno. I know for a fact Einstein said it's pronounced GIF, not GIF. I've seen a picture on the internet, so it must be true. Trust me, bro, I'm a picture on the internet. We're the victims of our own success when it comes to that. Doctor Who is an institution in the UK. You're not really British if you don't like Doctor Who. That would be like living in Canada but not watching the hockey. You know, you'd just be ostracised. Oh my God, I'm still not going the right way, am I? Yeah, I've watched Doctor Who since, Troughton? When it was in black and white, anyway. Or maybe it was just our TV was in black and white. It could have just been that. Trust me, once I get out of Elysium, it's going to go a lot smoother running through Shadowlands. I've just got lost. Yeah, that's it. That's a problem we've got now, is somebody stupid demands to be valued as highly as an expert's knowledge, and that's simply not the case. Someone that's dedicated decades of their life to a particular field in serious study absolutely does have a more important and more valid opinion about something than, trust me, bro, I saw it on the internet. And yet we're expected to give equal time and acknowledgement to both opinions. And I'm sorry, but that's not the case. The downside, the internet has not made us smarter. The internet, sadly, has made us dumber. It's like George Carlin said, right? You take the average person, right? You take a person of average intelligence, and just remember, half the people you meet are dumber than that. The deep fakes and shit, yeah. And all the tech bros and every other company are all jumping on board, just like they did 2 years ago with NFTs. The only practical things I've seen AI do are DLSS, frame gen, very strange looking videos, and even stranger looking images. And I hate them. They all look the same. They all have a tonality to them. They have a certain vibe to them. You know, like you can identify a painter by their painting. It's very much the same with AI art, you know. It feels fake. We've substituted wisdom for knowledge. It's not even knowledge, though, is it? You know, if we let, you know, unqualified, uninformed, uneducated Joe the same latitude that we provide for spent 50 years in the field studying the subject, Joe, we failed. We failed ourselves by giving credence to someone who's got no clue what they're talking about. You know, so... We've always had access to information. They were called libraries. It's like Frank Zappa said, you want an education, go to a library. You want to get laid, go to college. You know what I mean? And he wasn't wrong. Me, I went to college, and yes, Zappa was right. I spent the stuff I learned going to a library. But college was fun. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, at the moment, the whole AI, the AI is being used. It's a misnomer, okay? Because the algorithms and stuff, they're great, but they are not artificial intelligence. They're not self-aware. They're not actually intelligent entities in their own right. They're just very complex algorithms that can do a lot of things. That's not the same thing as intelligence. It's not even machine learning. All these AI image creation things are just theft. Yeah, all you lose is the rights to things that human beings create. Because they don't create, they need a prompt, whereas a human being can create from nothing. It's like Adobe tried to pull it, right? You might not be aware of Adobe, but I, edit videos and stuff, so I'm well aware of them. Used to be able to buy their software suite every year for about $600. And then they said, we're going to a subscription model because they want to make more money for the shareholders. And then they said, not only are you subscribing to keep using our software product, but anything you create within it, we are going to use to train our algorithms. Yeah? And people went, well, there's the reason you pirate their software. They've just justified it. ChatGPT does not store chat history. Don't believe that for a nanosecond. Right, you've created Chat GPT or any other chat thing, right? And you're in a business, and as a business, you're there to make money. Now, what makes your product work is taking everybody else's input. Not for 1 nanosecond do I believe, trust me, bro, we're not keeping your information from an entity like that, which absolutely relies on your input and information to exist, develop, and progress. Not happening. At all. No way, no how. That's the axe convincing the forest. It's not. It's one of them because it's also made of wood. It keeps the meta. It keeps everything it can get away with in whichever country it's operating in, because it's useless without author input. So the way they develop those machine learning, by learning they mean, okay, we had X input, we gave Y output, which was the most desirable result of that interaction. If X plus Y equals positive, remember to do it. So it is remembering everything it's doing and saying. It absolutely is. That's why I never use it. I mean, if YouTube turned round tomorrow and said, everything you ever produce, we can use in any which way we want for future projects, I would delete my entirety of everything I've ever made and the account. And then, like, upload it to, I don't know, Float Plane or something. Does it not say that now? No, it doesn't. It says they own your video when you upload it. In as much that they have the right to where it's broadcast, who can see it, etc., etc. But they don't own it outright. I mean, it's bad enough as it is. Hey, thanks for making our platform successful. Here's 30% of the money you generated by doing so. That's how YouTube operate. If you're lucky. So, I imagine if you're a big roller, you know, one of the big guys, none of whom I watch because their content is dross to my own mind, my own personal tastes. Drama for drama's sake and yada yada. Yeah, it's all just fake bullshit, and it has no interest. It holds no interest for me whatsoever. Would I like to see the likes of Jake Paul get into the ring with Mike Tyson if they were the same age? Oh, hell yeah, I would love to see Jake Paul be destroyed by Mike Tyson at the same age. because that's exactly what would happen. Go, like, how old's this Jake Paul guy anyway? Was he like 30? I don't know, Jake Paul's, I don't know, some blondie guy. The one that put a corpse on YouTube and got away with not getting his account deleted because he was so popular. Yeah, that arsehole. My opinion of him has never changed since then, and that was like 15 years ago he did that. Extra special knob, yeah. Yeah, Jake Paul, let's have a look. Blondie guy, famous for being famous, has never actually done anything. He didn't land on the moon, etc., etc. Yeah, this doofus. Jake Paul. So he's 27 years old. Okay. Mike Tyson, age 27, would utterly, utterly destroy him in a boxing match. Following boxing rules, he would utterly destroy him. He would break him. I watched Mike Tyson's fight when he was that age, and he was an absolute killer. A lot of boxers were afraid to fight him. Not because he cheated, because he was so dangerous. How hard he could hit, how much damage he could do in one round. He could end a career in professional boxing. Yeah, he's famous for doing that, yeah. He did do the ear-biting thing. Yeah, it's all money. Yeah, of course it's all money. Boxing is all money. You know, sport is all money. He's not able to speak. No. You're thinking of Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay, as he was. No, Tyson's just old now to be a heavyweight boxer. He's too old to be a heavyweight boxer. No, he's not mentally impaired, as you're saying. No. No, he had Parkinson's. Yeah, Ali was like just, you know, an old age affliction. Unfortunately, it probably wasn't helped by boxing, but it wasn't caused by it either. Whereas, no, Tyson's always had a kind of speech impediment, but that's not to say he can't form a complete sentence, because he absolutely can. Yeah, he's got a kind of a lisp. And he's always had it, and he got bullied for it, and it made him the fighter that he was. But no, he's not mentally impaired in that respect. Read somewhere, yeah, well, if you read it on the internet, it's probably completely made up. Like most of the crap on the internet. You know what I mean? It's like the picture of Abraham Lincoln going, it's pronounced GIF, not GIF. Trust me, bro, I'm a picture on the internet. It's the confirmation bias. Let me explain confirmation bias. Right. Think of the colour red. Everyone in the chat on YouTube and in Twitch, think of the colour red. Everyone thinking of red? Now, I want you to look around the room you're watching in and tell me how many things you can see that are red. You can see what? Edisnor can see 1. Will Sid can see 5. Okay. Who else? Yeah, not counting your monitor because, you know, if you're watching the stream, it's always changing. 4, but my room is in darkness. Yep, that's okay. Several. Okay. Okay. Now. Anyone else? Anyone else want to play? And it'll be worth it if you do, because you will learn something. Right. Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, it doesn't matter what's on my screen, okay? Because, you know, that's constantly changing. It's not a static object, so it has to be a static object in your room, okay? It can be a painting, it can be a cable, it can be a sticker on a monitor. It doesn't really matter. But not, you know, the game. 14. Okay. Right, everyone that said they saw things that were red, now tell me how many things you can see that are brown. None, it's too dark, okay. Not on RK5 anymore, no. 5, right, okay. So, of all of you that saw the colours you definitely saw that were red, how many of them are you now saying are brown? Zero, says Ufalt. 0, says that. A few, as an honest answer. So, when you were asked to look for red, even if it wasn't definitively red, had some other colour to it, it was maybe a bit tan more than it was red, but the red was definitely in it. You found it. Okay? This is called confirmation bias. And it's a normal function of the human brain. Now, maybe the colours in your room are so defined, you've got a bright red network cable you can see, and, you know, whatever. Yeah, they're red. Yeah, it was an honest answer. But most people will find more objects in the room that are not truly red, but kind of a browny red or reddish brown, and go, well, that counts. It's orange, but it is mostly red. That counts. Yeah, I'm not saying they're going to turn grey. I'm not a hypnotist. Which is another level of headology. But this is how confirmation bias works, that we find the things we're looking for, even if they're not entirely the thing we're looking for. Because it satisfies the need to go and find. See, this is how confirmation bias works, yeah? It's a natural human condition. So our hunter-gatherer selves, which we are, that's what we evolved as, food comes from X, so we look for X. And anything that resembles X is in the frame. Yeah? Well, you look a bit red to me. You must be food. Or whatever the motivator is. In this case, the motivator is very, very light. It's just me asking you to look around the room. But if it's a question of survival, then the motivator is much stronger and the effect is much stronger. The same applies for facts or any information. When we look for something that confirms what we're looking for, we find it. Whether or not it actually proves the fact or not, we will interpret it as that. And this is the basis, just colours, right? We're only looking at colours at this moment. Something very simple, very identifiable. The human eye is very well developed to perceive. We can perceive those colours. Primary colours we're good with. They're primary because of how our eye works. They are primary to us. Not to every animal, depending on how their eye has evolved, but the primary to us, so those are the ones that matter. And this is how confirmation bias actually works. Yeah, so you look for what you want to see, and when you do that, you see it more often. Okay? Oh, crap. He says falling off the world. Almost. Managed to not do it. So that's a real world example of what confirmation bias is. So if you form an opinion about something, you will go into the information minefield that the internet is, where every fact you want to be true is, and at the same time is utterly contradicted. You will find the information you're looking for, but what you're looking for is confirmation, not facts. Do you see what I'm saying? How that works? Anyway, another beer is in order. I shall be back. Anyway, so thank you for joining in with the thought experiment, but it's a demonstration of it. There's an even better one where we look for the differentiation between green and blue. Now, yes, there's going to be factors where your colour perception is going to affect what you see as green and what you see as blue, what you see as teal, and so on and so on. You know, there's so many other things going on in the same space, you know? So, yeah. But that's how we're pre-programmed. Nature has made us that way. And anyway. There you go. Yeah, if it's made of wood, it's probably stained brown, because it usually is. Right, okay, so I'm going to go big screen image now on the webcam. So here is an American-made Gibson Les Paul. A 2012 model, to be in fact. What colour is the front of this guitar? And then what colour is the back of this guitar? Sorry, people on YouTube, you can't see the camera. Yeah, because our perception of red's quite a distinct one. We see red better than we see anything else, generally. General population, like emergency lights are red. They're red because you can see red better than you can see any other colour. Now, if you're colourblind, not the case. Yeah, it's a flame maple top. And maple is actually virtually white with a tint of yellow, but obviously it's stained to look more orange. Orange means we've added some red. It was all green. Yeah, so the way our brains are predispositioned to work is if we find something that is food, we recognize anything similar to what we recognize as food. You know, we're into primordial instincts. Now, the way the internet is manipulated against you is that it knows this. The people that create search engines, Google, Hasta La Vista, Ask Jeeves, all those other search engines that have vanished over time, know this. So they present you with the information you're looking for and let you make the leap that it would be correct because you know that you're looking for something. So you're looking for a thing. Now, it might be you're looking for whatever. Cure for cancer. Can dogs look up? You know, all these other things. And whatever you click on first is going to be something that bears a semblance to what your assumptions have already come to. And then from there on in, that search engine knows you engaged with that result. And it will keep giving you similar results. It would explain the many cases of mushroom poisoning. Yeah, because they can look similar. One is tasty, tasty mushroom. The other is, oh my God, you're going to die. There's a joke in Polish that says men only see three colours: cool, shitty, and gay. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't translate as well, but I don't speak Polish, so I don't know. I do have Polish friends, but yeah. I will ask them what their word for red, green, and blue is, and what the Polish is for the other terms you've mentioned. It looked woodish, yeah. So the back of it is brown. And the front is a yellow-orange, depending on which part of the grain you look at. And because it's a flame top, it means that how you move, how light hits it and then reaches your eyes affects the colour you see, which is why it's a flame top. Yeah, you need to study mushrooms before you start picking them in the wild and eating them. Generally, if they're in a, somewhere that sells food, someone's already done that for you. But otherwise, be very cautious. Yeah. Argonos. God, I miss this game and the community around it sometimes. Gotta go, though. Good night. Good night, sir! Remember, the pathing is so nice to see the scenery. Apparently, I still have an account and characters on it on AO. Yeah, you probably do. As far as I know. Unless your account is in disrepute, i.e. you were caught doing something, you know you did it, you don't have to tell me, or other, and banned and removed, your account's still there, and the characters on it are still there. AO, other than deleting accounts that took part in, downright criminal activity and or pissed them off, your account's still going to be there. In Polish, it's Frędziery, Chumwały, Pidaski. Mention that to the Polish friends. I'll speak to Al, and I will ask him if he knows that joke, and can he explain it to me, please? Because his English is excellent, but he is obviously Polish, so it's his first language. So that's like an introduction to what the problem with confirmation bias is, and then secondly, how the internet actually works. You can set up two independent computers, make two separate Google accounts, or not even make Google accounts, just use the two computers separately. And whichever link comes up first for the same search term on computer A, on computer B, pick the opposing view, or let's say you Google, is there a God? So on computer A, you click on the answers that say, oh, but yes, there is. And here's why we know that. And then on computer B, click on the links that go, absolutely not, and it's obvious to whomever, yada, yada, yada. Right? And keep doing that for a couple of days. At each computer, for any other random search you input will be a completely different set of results. So you take the confirmation bias that's inbuilt, and we can't help it, we're built that way, and then you add in algorithms like the ones that Google use, which is at all costs make them click something we have ads on. That's how that algorithm works, by the way. And you'll see diametrically opposed answers for the same question. This is why people do their own research on Google and make idiots of themselves on social media platforms. They haven't realised the trap they've fallen into, which is the technology trap. It's like empirical thinking has gone out of the window. You know what I mean? And I'm sure I'm just as guilty of it as anyone else, but I was born pre-internet. I learned about the world pre-internet. So to me, the way the internet responds to me is still alien. But to many people, it's the end-all be-all. It's the absolute truth. Because why wouldn't it be? It's a search engine. It only tells us the truth. No, it reinforces your confirmation bias, or bias rather. You're not a motherboard. It reinforces it to keep you engaged. That's what it does. That's what they all do. And social media platforms are massively geared in the same way. People hate truth. No, people hate finding out they're wrong. People hate realizing that the bias they had is incorrect. People don't like being wrong. It's in our very nature. Yeah, sometimes the truth is not what I like, but it happens to be the truth. Now, the internet doesn't offer you the truth. It offers you a kind of confirmation bias, a bias on steroids. That's what it does. Because it's good for the search platform, i.e. Google or any other platform. It doesn't matter. You can have an entire, and honest to God, create a VM machine, and every week log it in and click on the result which directly contradicts the one you normally get on the first machine, and within a month you'll be living in two entirely different universes. According to, the information you're fed. And that's something I noticed when Google first started. When Google was like, hey, there's this add-on you can get for Internet Explorer called Google Search. That's all they were. They were no more than an Ask Jeeves or anything else. That's all it was. And people went, oh, Google's quite useful. I had to jump through hoops and force Google to not pander. And the way you do it is, I'll show you now. So if you go, click the dots, go to, what is it? Yeah, settings, and then go to search engine. And then you're going to create a new search engine. This is in Chrome. It's going to be different in Firefox. It's going to be different in Bing. And what you do is, you see it's got google.com, Estonia, who the hell's that? Yahoo.go, Microsoft Bing. And then this one, fuck AI, because I was sick of the AI results. And you copy this into the bottom as your new engine. And then you can name it anything you want. As you can see, I've named it Fluff AI, and the shortcut is @web. It can be @bollocks. It doesn't matter. Okay? Do all that, save it, and then set it as your default search engine. So here's the difference. So if I go, give me a search term, anything you want. Anything you want at all. Keep it clean, but anything you want. Keep it family friendly. Any search term you want. What do you want me to search for? Belgian Force. Hello, peeps. Hello, welcome. Red Ferrari. You mean Red Ferrari? Did you mean Red Ferrari? Right, okay, so I search Red Ferrari on my search. Look what comes up. Oh, you must be thinking of buying one then, or want to know the value of them. Right? Now, if I click on all, it will give me the search that YouTube does. So I get images, Auto Trader, then I get the questions, and I get all these. But see how different they are. Ah, it's vanished. I was sure it's Ferrari with an A, but anyway. Right, let's see the results. So the first one is pictures of them instead of Auto Trader UK. Maybe I want to buy one. The different reds. Another person that's dealing with them. The standard Google search will give you this. Why is the red called that? Why is a very special red? And then all these ads these are all ads at the bottom. But the actual information's there. Give me another one. Give me the search term that isn't something you could generally buy. There's a challenge. Well, Sid, if you don't agree with me, we're good. It doesn't matter, dude. Two human beings will never agree on everything. Trust me, I'm married and I have been for 25 years. But we can reason together and interact. It doesn't mean we have to be perfectly in unison to get on with each other. That's not a thing. No, every human being is slightly different from the other. So that's normal. It's whether you enjoy all right, electric toothbrush, right. So let's do get rid of the search. But this is definitely something you can buy, which was not the assignment. So, what's the first thing you notice between the two searches? Ad. Sponsored. Still sponsored, it's Amazon. Sponsored, and a review. So, while we're on here, very similar because it's something you can buy, right? So go for something more difficult for a search engine than something you can buy. See here, it's telling me it's sponsored, but I know that all the others that have come up in the search are sponsored. You see, these are all ads. Click now and buy. Click any of these and it takes you to a site that sells them to you. So let's expand it. Review. Now, the reviews, dental care reviews, sponsored site. You can afford a Ferrari. I'd rather a Jag, and as it happens, I drive one. But look at this. As soon as I put review in, best 12, yada, 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 yada. You honest to God, use this search. So, okay, let's give it a more esoteric search. Give it Anarchy Online. So it brings up on there. There's the game, a popular video, not mine. It's the same 40 minutes of running around Job by the same guy that's been stretched out over 5 videos with some really good thumbnails. So they're They've exploited the search algorithm. They've done well there, but the information in the video is minimal. And, you know, hats off to them. They're playing the game. So, Anarchy Online, blah, blah, blah. Right, so let's put the same search into a neutered Google. Back to how when... Yeah, Anarchy Online takes you to the main site. Anarchy Online on Steam. The Wikipedia. The Reddit. The official forums. Yeah, Anarchy Online and why it says shocking MMORPG. Yeah, whatever. Twitch, Anarchy Online. Yeah? Versus this guy with the thumbnails and the shallow content. See how different those search results are? Yeah, so you've got the link in the Twitch chat. A Ferrari. I wouldn't want one. I prefer a Jag. I don't hate on Ferraris, but I wouldn't want to drive one every day, you know? You can't play for free anymore. Yes, you can. Devanian Blade. Yes, absolutely you can. Froob accounts are still a thing. You can't come here with them because this is in one of the expansion playfields called Inferno. So you can't come here, but you can definitely play one. Yeah, it's difficult to justify the gas for a V12. It's even bad enough on a V6, my friend. I'm running this way because I'm avoiding certain world bosses that I don't want to aggro. Guessing you don't have one. No, I've got one of the old Sheffield Jags. Oh no, they weren't Sheffield, were they? Anyway, they were like made in the UK. Yeah, I've got an old V6 that I do not drive anymore. Because 15 miles to the gallon is just... Come on. I've got a video of me driving it. And like blowing 50 quid in fuel or something. Driving up like a hill nearby. I now drive the one I bought for my father-in-law for his retirement, because after he retired, I bought him a Jag because I knew he loved mine. But I thought, well, you know, he's retired, they don't have a lot of cash. I'll get him a diesel, right? So I bought it for him, and he drove it for about 8 years. And then he turned around to me and went, I'm getting a new car, I can't drive the Jag anymore, it's too big, and yada, yada, yada. So... I mean, you know, the guy's retired, he's getting old. And I went, oh, right, okay, yeah, I understand. And he said, so I thought you could have it back. And I was like, well, if you want. And he was like, no, you have it. So he gave the Jag I bought for him, he gave me, and now it's mine. And it's my daily driver, you know, so it's all good. And then for 4 years, he drove like a little tiny old person car. It was a Dacia Sandero or something like that. And he hated it. He hated driving around in a little tin pot car and went out and bought a brand new Jag. And then it like insured it for himself and went, it's really expensive for insurance at my age. But I need to put you on the insurance just in case, you know, I'm not well and you can drive me in that. And I went, yeah, okay. And he put me on the insurance and the insurance went down. It was cheaper to have me and him fully comp on his insurance than it was for him to be on it on his own. That's just bonkers, isn't it? we all laughed. I put it on and it went, the increase is negative number. I'm not going to tell you how much cheaper I made his insurance, but I made his insurance cheaper. And we spent all afternoon laughing about it. So he's on my insurance for the green one, and I'm on his insurance for the one he's just bought, which is a much newer, much faster Jag. It's still diesel, but my God, it's quick. Modern diesels are. And he put me on it, and the price of the insurance came down. See, I'm in the UK at least. Maybe it's different in different countries. I don't know. I don't live in different countries. I just live in this one. But between the age of 50 and 75, you're the lowest risk driver there is. You've got all the road experience. You're never going to road rage. You're too old for that shit, etc., etc. So it just never happens, and you make very few claims. So when he added me, I made his insurance cheaper because I'm in my 50s now. Right. Person that wanted to see the Shadowlands, we're almost there. We're almost two-panned. Modern diesels are, stunningly good. Is the truth. They're so quick. Are they like a V6 Jag? No. No. They don't go. And your face, you get a facelift in the process. No, they're not like that, but they're pretty quick. Right, okay then, folks. Can't log in my Froob account. I have a level 1 character. I can't log into the site, but not in game. What happens when you try and log in game? Oh, I can't remember the command. Come on. Wait there. Move it. Yeah, there we go. Go to the account page. Keep the account page open. Oh, does that not come up as a link? Yeah, it should be this. Is this... Yeah, it works in Twitch. It doesn't seem to work in YouTube. There you go. So, basically, open the account page. So, for me, that would be... Hang on. Let's not dox myself. So you go to the official site, click on account, log in. So you got this window open, then click this link and you'll get a, "Are you sure you want to leave YouTube?" message. If you're on YouTube. On Twitch you won't. And then click that link and it will unblock a Froob account. Yeah, modern diesel engines are just like, what the this is quick, man. It costs 8 forward gears. Yeah, they're quick. They're so quick. Yeah, they're kind of stunning. So there we go. We ran from nascence all the way to pandemonium eventually. Right, we're coming to the end. So, on Twitch, is anyone else? Anarchy online streaming? There's me and, Rubicar live feed, which, you know, I love and all that, but it's not the same. Glitchy girl playing Once Human? Okay. Nobody else. All right. If anyone else has a suggested channel to go raid, we'll go raid it. Yeah, so there's a bit of a thing going on, but yeah. Noxious is correct, but there's the direct link. Right, I am going to leave it here then, folks. So thank you all for coming along. It's been a fun conversation tonight. It really has. You know, doesn't matter if we disagree. Does not matter if we disagree. The point is the conversation took place, and that is more important. So, I'm going to end it on stream and just say thank you for the resubs, thank you for the follows, thank you for joining in. I love you, I miss you all, and good night. For everyone on the YouTube, exactly the same. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye for now.